So the king of snapshot style photography is back. Today I'm going to talk to you about the new Ricoh GR version 3. So if you're interested in getting the GR3, I will put links in the description where you can order one.
These are of course affiliate links, so if you want to support my channel, you can do so by using that link.
Alright, welcome everybody to another Street Life show, the September edition, the 1 week later September edition. We were supposed to stream last Friday, but we were not prepared to do the stream. There were no news, so we said, let's just do it next week. So that's what we are going to do now. As you can see, the screen filled up with a bunch of new faces. Surprise last minute guests. Sorry for my guests for doing this to you. So I want to say welcome to Rickard Landberg, Swedish photographer, also GR enthusiast and long-term user, right?
Yeah, I have been using GR since the film days.
Oh, yeah, even longer than me then. Yeah. And him and I, we, share our thoughts on the GR a lot. And he's also doing product photography. And I think you did official work for Ricoh as well.
Yeah, I had one of the GR4s at home to do some products, video and photography for social media. And I also did the launch for the Pentax 17.
Yeah. And that all developed fairly recently, right? Your product photography business. I mean, it's what you do.
2-3 years.
Yeah. No, it's very cool to see because you have always been posting the most beautiful product photos from all the old GRs. And even asked you once to send me the original files because I wanted to have wallpapers on my screen.
Yeah, I remember.
And then it became something that the actual brand also hired you, which is super cool.
Yeah.
I want to show more of your photography also later when we talk more about our relationship to the GR.
Yes.
But yeah, thanks for taking the time. I know you are, a family man like myself. And shout out to your wife because I know she's taking care right now of your kids, right?
Yeah. Yes, they are a bit sick, but it's a cold season.
So yeah, really appreciate that you took your taking your time. And then we have in the right corner on the bottom in the shadow, there sits a Dan Umareta from Paris.
Hello.
Yeah, he is a regular viewer of the stream of all my streams, so that's also cool. And he's also a fellow GR photographer. Are you calling yourself like a main? Are you using the GR as your main camera? Yeah, right.
Actually, I do. Yeah, I work with it. Actually, all my clients that wanted me to take photos of them, they asked me to shoot with the GR because they like the candid style, and that's very interesting.
I did not know that. I thought you just use it for your street photography. Definitely share more of that later when we talk about how we use our cameras. And but yeah, thanks for joining us, and also glad that you made it like last minute.
Yes,
we didn't know what to do. Like there were not any relevant or interesting street photography news, and we didn't know what we should talk about. And then we thought, hey, the GR4 started shipping. Let's do a big episode about that. So I wanted to bring in some people who I know I have at least tried the GR4, and everyone here except Tim. By the way, welcome, Tim.
It's just
everyone
me.
here except him has used the GR4, but Tim has been using the GR3 for a long time, right?
Yeah, I just sold it last year, so I'm a traitor. I'm an Olympus shooter now. But
that's
I might
fine.
get this. I don't know.
You downgraded, but that's fine. No. Micro Four Thirds on Olympus is cool. It's awesome. So no problem. Then also, welcome to Elmer. As always, he is our moderator in the chat. But not only that, this time he is probably also sharing a bit of his experience with the GR4 because he owns one, right? He just bought
Right,
one.
right. Hello,
Oh,
hello.
Yeah, you got yours like a week ago, maybe?
Yeah, a week ago.
Yeah. So you pre-ordered right away, and then it took until last week until you finally got yours. And we met yesterday. And we actually filmed a little video, like sharing our experiences using the GR4, and it's online already, but it's on my German channel. So if anyone is interested seeing us talk about the GR4, you can also watch that, but it's in German. I'm also working on my own video, which will take a bit more time because I want to really explore it, and I still haven't made up my mind what I like and what I don't like. I'm still discovering things that I now appreciate more than before, and so I want to give myself some time. All right. Okay, but we are not going to talk about the GR4 yet. This is going to be our main topic discussion after the news section. So for anyone watching, if you have any questions or things you want to ask us and discuss with us about the GR4, any concerns you have, anything you want us to test, then let us know in the chat. And Elmar hopefully is going to make sure not to miss any cool comments and questions. And then, we're going to have a big GR party after the news. So let's go and talk about 2 news topics. That's all we have. All right, straight into my browser. So, not many big news this time. There were a bunch of street photography festivals we could mention here, but they happen every year. We want to talk about things that we find interesting and relevant, and maybe I didn't come across a lot of news in September. One thing I came across was Aaron Berger published his first book finally through Eyeshot. I have always been a big fan of his street photography, and I also know that he shoots the GR a lot, but he's more known for his film photography. And I always credit him for being someone that inspired me to use 28mm more, because I think that's his main focal length. And he has this amazing body of work of New York, with New York street photographs and scenes, but he never published a book. But now he was able to do that through Eyeshot. Unfortunately, though, it's already sold out. So I didn't get my copy because I was like, maybe I wait, but it's too late now. Sorry, Aaron. But yeah, I really like his work a lot. Just wanted to mention it here. And yeah, Eyeshot makes things happen sometimes. Do you want to add anything? You guys want to add anything to this, or should I move on?
I thought Aaron shot with Leica.
Yeah. I mean, most of his.
He shoots. I didn't know he shoots JR because I took a workshop with him and Jesse Marlowe, but it was through Leica. So I thought he always was a Leica shooter.
Was that recently?
Yeah. No, that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I never, even back then, because there was only a handful of people shooting with GRs. I never saw him as a GR shooter or came across.
I don't know if he ever used the older models, but in more recent videos of him, I think
he's been using GRs.
Yeah, he's using the GR3, or he's using it also a lot. I don't know if he shoots film a lot. But he's, I think, using his GR3. But
you can bring him on the show next month.
Yeah,
and ask him. That'll be our topic.
I mean,
it seems like it's doing good. The Eyeshot thing, right? They're kind of getting a handful of photographers from every corner of the world. And just
and I'm not sure what the process looks like. Maybe they reached out to him. Maybe he reached out to them. I don't know. I think they're doing something like an open call thing where you can submit projects and then maybe they consider publishing.
If they reached out to you, would you consider it?
I mean, who would not consider a free book deal? I mean, unless they want me to pay for the production, which I don't think that's what they're asking for from the photographers. But I think I don't feel like I have something now. I have a personal project, but I need to do this myself. But just like a street photography book, I don't know if I would have something.
Yeah.
How about
It's
you?
good marketing, though, I guess. It's good marketing. But,
Yeah, and I mean, he has a lot of followers as well, so he could easily do self-publishing.
Push it out.
But if someone takes care of all the work, then that's always better. Yeah, you need to have that infrastructure if you want to make books. Yeah, just wanted to mention it here. It's sold out, so sorry for everyone. It's not really relevant news to everyone other than nice to see this happening. Okay, next news is a camera-related news. This came up like 2 weeks ago. First time I saw it was actually on Rickard's Instagram story. You shared their account and said, like, this is something I want to see and this is cool. Follow this account, support it. And then I followed the account without even knowing anything about it. And then I looked into it. And really interesting idea. They're basically creating this. So basically, this is a French. I don't know if it's one person or a team, but I'm sure it's a team. But it's a team that is in France, and they are making. They want to make this camera. I don't know how far they are in the process yet, and if they did any crowdfunding or how they finance this project. But they also seem to work with a known brand, together with a known brand, maybe the same manufacturing process or company. But yeah, basically the idea is to make a very high-end, everyday carry camera with almost no compromises. And there's only this 3D rendering of the camera model where you can see the front side, but then there are also some drawings here, which this could all change with the final model, but it shows what they have in mind. And it's a Micro Four Thirds sensor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They
Okay.
probably same sensor that's in your Olympus. But the camera is very small. The exact dimensions I should probably look up here. 105 millimeters long, and then 70 millimeters wide, and then 35 millimeters tall. So that's 10 centimeters is like this. It's not big. And then what surprised me was the viewfinder. They included an EVF, and it's actually like 3.6 something million dots, like more than your Olympus, Tim, which should, in my opinion, for the money, should have a more high-res viewfinder.
Yeah.
And interchangeable mount, so you can, lens system, so you can use all the Micro Four Thirds lenses that are available. My brother, who is in Japan right now, I actually asked him to search for 2 small Micro Four Thirds lenses because, spoiler, I don't know if I can share this, but probably it's okay. I'm most likely going to get a prototype to test, or maybe a proper model. Yeah, and they reached out and I said, yeah, this sounds amazing. I would love to test it and try it out. I had no idea how it's going to be priced yet, and it's actually going to be priced.
I think I saw it was like $2,000. Yeah.
I
think it was $2,000.
They're aiming between
1,500,
for under 2,000.
That's right. Yeah.
So here they're saying we are targeting a 1,500 to 2,000 USD or
Yeah.
euro price
Yeah.
point, and they're saying, yeah, it's a premium price, but beauty and uncompromising quality have their
There
value.
you go.
I mean, this
They do
kind of product will
1,500. They
always
could,
be more expensive than if a bigger, more established camera manufacturer makes a niche
Yeah.
camera, because they have the resources, and these guys in France here, they have to, you know, basically start from scratch, or they're also taking a huge risk. This could fail. There's a lot of cost involved, I'm sure. They have a timeline here of things that they're planning. And the launch is set to be, fourth quarter of this year, of next year. Oh, next year, okay.
Oh,
I thought it
wow.
was this year already. Okay. Well, but I think this would be cool to see. And I have a feeling that this is going to be very, maybe because of the price, it's not going to be super popular and everyone's going to buy it, but there will be a lot of people who would happily pay a premium price if they get a premium experience. What do you guys think? I know, Rickard, you're already liking this idea.
I'm a big supporter of this. I like Micro Four Thirds. I also shot with Olympus a lot. I like those cameras. I like the Micro Four Thirds. I'm not a bokeh fan. I like a lot of depth of field. So I think this is a great product if it if it is what it promises.
Yeah, and that's the big if, because on paper this sounds interesting, but because we don't know how much experience they have in this field, and you know, when you see the drawings, there are no strap locks, right? And I told them, please tell me that they're going to be strap locks for an everyday carry.
Yeah.
I need to at least have the ability to put on a wrist strap to not drop this camera.
It can handle 100 feet fall. It can handle 100 feet fall. I think that's the selling point for them.
Yeah, but still, just because there's no grip, you know, it's a not very ergonomic camera as it looks like. So I would like to have at least like a wrist strap or something, or maybe even hanging
I just
down
think
the neck.
I think it's very brave of them, or anybody that wants to put out a new camera in this market, because cameras, I mean, I think even more so than cars, is brand loyalty. You know, it's gonna be like when I first started, I was shooting Canon just because that's like the cheapest camera. This is like a long time ago. But for me to switch from Canon, this is for video, sorry, from Canon to Sony, is when the Sony made the big jump. You know, there needs to be some kind of big difference. It's almost like going from, like, I don't know, Toyota or Ford and going to Tesla. Like, there needs to be something so astronomically different product wise that makes people that are loyal to their brand camera brands to hop over. So I don't know, I think if they can make it 1,500, 1,700, maybe if it goes 2,000 or above, or you know, I don't think
it cannot
many people
go
are
above. But if they're going to price it around 1,500, then it's competing with the next 100, for example, the GR4. And you know, one of the
if they can go 1,500, that'll be good.
Yeah, one of the biggest reasons I think people are not buying a GR and going for the X100 is because they don't like the idea of not having a viewfinder, I think. And this camera promises, at least on paper, to have a very good viewfinder for the size of the camera. Could be a very tiny one, I don't know. But if it has the same resolution as my Nikon full frame cameras, then this sounds even intriguing to me. Just the idea of having a small camera that looks cool, you know, and has a nice design. Like, this reminds me a lot of the Leica CL, the digital model. The Leica made and stopped making. I think it was stupid of them not continuing this series, because now I think smaller cameras, compact cameras, are very more popular again. They could have sold more cameras.
It also looks like the X2, Leica X2.
Exactly.
Their pocket camera.
True. Yeah, it has that a little bit of a Leica vibe
Yeah.
going on.
But I can really imagine using this with the Olympus 17mm. I think it would be a nice combo.
Okay, yeah. I have never tried any Olympus lenses, but I have experience with the 15, 15 1.7 Panasonic, Leica brand, Panasonic. That's the one I have my brother search for in silver, because it's more than 100 euros less in Japan if he can get it there.
Yeah.
Or I think also the 20mm pancake lens could fit this. The Panasonic 20 1.7. No idea how the performance is on this lens, but for the size of this camera, this could be a cool combination. So no idea when this is going to happen and if it's going to happen. I hope it does. So
yeah, me too.
Go to their Instagram, search for I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Me neither.
I was gonna read it.
Exquisite camera.
Esquisse. Esquisse.
Doesn't matter. It sounds fancy.
French, right?
So
what does esquisse mean?
Excuse me. What?
It means sketch, outline, something
you
like
should
that.
know then. Yeah.
Oh.
It says on the website. Somewhere there.
See the level of research we're doing here. Yeah, but if you look for them,
I
on
mean,
Instagram,
I hope
you
it
can follow them.
succeeds. I hope it succeeds. It's always good to have competition, right?
Exactly.
It elevates other cameras. So I hope it succeeds.
And this fills a little niche that a lot of people, for example, want Sony to continue making more compact high-end compact cameras. They also kind of stopped doing that. And Fujifilm is not making the X70 series again, right? Okay, they have the X100, but the X70 was their true pocket camera. And if they would have continued that line, it would have been a competitor to the GR. And at this moment, there is no direct competitor to the Ricoh GR. But this one is still in its own category because of you can change lenses and it's not going to be as compact as a GR, but it's close and it is weather sealed. Oh yeah, this is also one thing I wanted to mention. Weather sealed camera. So a lot of things that the GR does not have, and a lot of people want the GR to have. Even though this is a smaller sensor, and that's probably why they can weather seal the camera, because it's less parts inside, and smaller sensor means less heat, and also when you can change lenses, then you can weather seal the lenses. They stick out anyways. With the GR, it all has to be in the camera body, so it's not that easy to do that. But if that's, for some people, it's a deal breaker not having a weather sealed camera. So this checks that box.
I don't understand why Panasonic or Olympus don't make a fixed compact camera, fixed lens, because the small Panasonic, it has this long lens when it's on, and it's I don't know, it's in a way. I would like to have like a 28 or 35 equivalent fixed lens micro four thirds. It would be small, compact, and really AF fast.
Yeah, but I think for Lumix, I think they're really focusing on their L-Lines lenses.
Yeah.
So they're trying to accommodate for those lenses particularly.
Yeah.
But that's full frame, right? The L mount.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Like they spend so much. I guess they spend so much on that. They have to do something more on that particular area, right? Than creating a separate, smaller, compact camera. That's what I think. That's why, like I think I don't remember the series, but like the one that came out last year, I think the small one. It's small. It's full frame.
S9.
S9 is it? Yeah, S9. That's right. Yeah. But then, like the moment you put in, you put all those lenses, it's like, oh, it's something else.
Yeah. But OM system, they have nothing to lose. They could bring the ultimate pocket camera.
That's right. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
They had that with the pen and stuff like that. So why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they're working on it. We just don't know it. They saw the success of the X100 and the GR, and they're like, oh no, let's bring out our own version. But it takes some time to make a new camera. Maybe they're all coming out with amazing compact cameras next year. Who knows? But I think
Yeah.
that this is all good. Even though I feel like, oh no, there's going to be more competition, and maybe I will like a different compact camera in the future, and then my GRs will never be used again. But even if that happens, that makes Ricoh work harder to, keep it up and bring us maybe more innovation or try to level up whatever they have planned, and or maybe at least evolve the series at a faster pace, because now they can kind of relax and be like, there's no competition, the camera sells well, that's why should they bring out a new camera, right, when the camera sells so well? But for us who are looking, I mean, we're not really looking to upgrade, right? I think no one here was looking for an upgrade, but we want to see, like, we're still interested to see, like, what do they come up with next, and we just want to see it. It's not that we need it, but okay, I think we can now transition to the main topic, because I want to talk a lot about this topic here. So I want to switch to this window here. Yeah, so let's talk about the GR4, and where do we even start? So the camera was announced or officially released in August, right? I think August 21st was the embargo date. That's when the world found out how this camera looks like, but it's only starting to ship right now in October and end of September. I'm reading some comments here in the live chat, and some people have not gotten their cameras yet. And on all the sites, or most of the sites I find in Germany, it's not available you cannot order it anymore. So Elmar, do you have any knowledge on that? Because I asked someone at Ricoh, and he also didn't know, because Ricoh Japan is probably not sharing why the camera is not available. But I didn't get any answers. Do you have any info on what's going on with the shipping process? Have you heard anything about not enough stock or too many orders?
I think they will distribute it over the world, and I read in the chat that Canada is almost dry, no shipping in Canada. So we are lucky in Germany that we got a badge, and I think the US also got something, B&H. France got something, and they had it also on stock, that you could order direct, even after the pre-order. And Spain got something, first batches were like China and Asian countries. Yeah, what I read and heard.
Okay.
But our models are like 300 numbers away, so maybe Germany got 500. I don't know. And
that sounds very low.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know about the numbers, what's going on. I'm just reading here a comment from Just for Fun. Ricoh just sells a few every night at 1 a.m. in a German web shop. Okay, why at 1 a.m. at night? So yeah, for all the Germans watching,
to work hard for it.
Yeah, maybe you have to stay up until 1 a.m. to get the chance. Yeah, who knows? I just from being in contact with Ricoh and during the launch and preparing something for them as well, I got a feeling that it was supposed to be later, but then they were like, let's do it now, and then maybe this is why it's all a bit all over the place. To me, this feels like they're still not like they're still in the middle of the launch. They're still like, whoa, we should do this, and we need cameras here, and that's just how it feels to me. Well, I got mine like a long time ago, and now I'm on my third version because I had to send them back and get a different one because I was still working on a kind of a pre-production version. But now I have a full full production version. And I think we should talk a bit about. I think we should do one round of everyone sharing like their relationship to the GR camera. When did they start using one? What kind of photos are you taking with it? And then we share our thoughts on this new model as someone who came from the previous model. I think that's a good idea. So maybe Tim, because you have not used the GR4 yet, what's your experience with the GR? You had one for how long?
I had the GR Street Edition for 4 years, and then I sold it just because I kept getting annoyed with the the overheating and the battery life. Yeah, the battery life was just. I mean, in the beginning, the first 3 years, it was good. So I don't know if the camera just wears down over time. I don't know, but I had like 6-7 batteries, and it just like 30 minutes a piece after a while. I mean, given half of them were like the Wasabi, the Chinese battery, the generic ones. But even the actual Ricoh batteries. And then every 4 or 5 years, I tend to switch cameras anyways, just to spice things up in the moment. It's like getting a new girlfriend if you can. But Ricoh is definitely one of my favorites to use on the streets, because especially in the US, people are so paranoid. Like if they see you with a camera, I'm sure it's like that in Europe too. Like they see you with a camera and they just know like, oh, you're up to no good, or what are you doing? So the Ricoh, like I can get really close, right? Because it's small, it's 28 millimeter, and I don't have any issues.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But now you left us for Olympus.
I left her. Sorry.
But it seems to be working well for you, yeah? I saw the little series you
Olympus,
shared.
It's okay. I mean, people notice it more, because it's a little bit bigger and it's not a black camera. It's silver, my Olympus.
Okay.
So it's still tricky to kind of work around people.
And have you been following the GR4 rumors and the launch, or you were not really interested? What are your thoughts?
Not really, because I don't want to. I saw some specs upgrades, but I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole because I might get enticed to go back to her. I don't want her to reel me back in.
Okay, I could find some analogies now, but it would not be good fit for the stream. Okay. No, I totally understand. So yeah, then maybe you will learn more about it from the others today. Okay, let me ask you, like your beginnings with the GR. Like I know you're really diehard GR fan and loyal user, which is why we actually met, right? Through Ricoh and some events. What's your history with Ricoh or the GR? Oh, you froze here.
Hello.
Okay, you're back. Yeah.
Okay, right. So I did use the GR before the first edition of GR. Nobody else was using it. I just wanted a small camera, but then it wasn't very long until I had to switch to a bigger DSLR for like work basically. And then it was only during the pandemic, during COVID, when I watched your videos that I was deciding on buying the GR3 or the Fuji at that time. And thanks to your videos, I got the GR3 during COVID. Now that was very smart, because what was I going to do with a camera during COVID, right? During lockdown.
Yeah.
Right. But then, and what's funny was that before I went to France, from Indonesia, where I came from, I sent my GR for like warranty, so that everything got fixed and stuff like that, right? And the distributor's building caught fire, and my GR was in that building as well.
Oh.
So yeah. So the distributor actually replaced me with a street edition just like a month before I left. And yeah, and I've been using that ever since for pretty much everything. Almost like 95% of what I do are on the GR basically.
Okay, yeah. Maybe you told me your backstory, but I kind of forgot. But okay, cool. Yeah, and then you share a lot of like today I did this in Paris, right? Join me on a street photography day in Paris.
Yeah, it's
And
just something new, right? Just want to try something new and just making sure that I actually shoot every day. So
okay.
it's hard, right? Like when I started off during the pandemic, when things were really, like a little bit more relaxed during the lockdown, I could get out and stuff. I aimed myself to shoot 100 photos per day, and now I just can't do that anymore.
I see, I
So
see.
like yeah, so like but at least like I know I'm shooting something every day. So yeah, anywhere in the metro, in the park, wherever, right? And just create some reels while doing it, so it's fun.
Yeah, okay, cool. So when you use your GR as a main camera and even do some jobs with it, you must
Yeah.
know your camera like in and out, right?
Yeah, I mean, like the thing about the GR is that hold on, let me just take it. Okay, here you go. The thing about the GR is that it's very compact and the control are very easy, right? You just within your thumb and your point finger, and you control it just from this what do you call it? These rolls, right? And as long as they don't break, I'm like it's perfect, to be honest. Honestly, it's perfect because with other cameras, everything just like there are too many buttons and you're trying to control the other roll. It's a little bit too far away from my finger. Basically, it's like yeah. With the GR, it's just like everything's so compact. Controlling it manually, it's just easy to use, to be honest. And I don't understand why lots of people don't use manual modes because I think like you gain so much control and yeah, again, it's easy to use.
Okay, yeah. I'm curious about your experience with the GR4. You had it for a few days?
1 hour.
1 hour? Oh, just 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah,
It
1 hour.
felt like more than that because you posted 2 or 3 reels, right?
Yeah,
By
no,
the way, did you post these reels like you didn't post them like was it were you required to do that like in order for you to get the camera please
oh
post
no,
some
no, no,
reels
no,
or
no,
you just
no,
wanted
no.
to?
It was like so Ricoh here in France, in Paris, they're doing like some kind of like workshop kind of thing, or just like just to get to know the GR4 and stuff like that. So they're doing that next week at the Salon de la Photo as well. Another photo walk with the GR4 to test out the GR4. So, I don't think I'm going to get the GR4 anytime soon. So I just have to try it first and see how it goes. And I think the one that I tried out was at the end of August. And yeah, I mean, like, looks great. The controls will look much better as well. I love the plus and minus buttons. It's it's perfect. And yeah, I only had that for 1 hour. Okay, I only had that for 1 hour. We went out. We were shooting some stuff. So within that 1 hour, I think I shot like 120 or 130 frames and photos in
Wow.
there. And yeah, I guess that's the reason why the battery die off really fast as well. I thought like it was a bigger battery, but then like, and it was supposed to be able to shoot like 250 shots, right, per battery, I think, and it lasted me only like 130 photos until it died. So I was quite
Oh,
disappointed with that.
okay.
Yeah, maybe it was like the fault of the battery, just that particular one, or I don't know. Because again, I only had it for 1 hour, right? And
Yeah, I should not
yeah,
die within an hour.
yeah, exactly, right.
So,
Even the
that
GR3
doesn't
ones are
sound
a lot
right.
better, right? So yeah, but I think like the GR4 itself, based on my 1 hour experience, when I was holding it, it felt so much nicer, right? Because like the battery is heavier on this side, and you just hold it almost perfectly straight compared to like with the GR3, for example, where it's a lot heavier on this end, right?
Oh, okay.
I think
The
that's how I feel basically. I think ergonomically, I think it feels a lot better, and you're able to like stabilize your shots better as well.
Okay. So, what's your like thoughts right now? Would you? I'm sure you're still happy with your GR3, but do you feel now? I gotta upgrade, or it's like I can wait.
I think I can wait, man.
I mean,
I think
it's
I
a
can
lot of
wait,
money,
honestly.
right? To upgrade
It's
to
a
a camera
lot,
that
yeah.
basically shoots the same pictures in the end of the day. So I totally get
Precisely.
it. I saw that in one of your videos where you said like, it's really nice, but I think I'm going to stick with this camera
Yeah.
for now.
The price is also quite high, to be honest. It's at
Yeah.
1,399 over here, right?
Yeah.
And when I got my GR, it was like less than 1,000, 900 something. So like it's quite a big gem as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see if I can. I'm doing a zine right now. If I can sell 100 zines, then I can get it.
Everyone buy his zine. Yeah, this is your zine plugging moment. We prepared this, so
Support.
Go,
Later.
1 minute, go.
Right. So no, let's do that later when we share the photos, right?
I'm already doing it.
Oh, you are?
Halfway
Oh,
home.
okay.
So, what is it about?
Okay, so halfway home. So it's about me being an Asian immigrant living here in Paris. There's this district called the 13th district, and there's this area called the Asian Quarter. That's basically where you get your Asian groceries, Asian foods. You meet lots of Asian people in Paris. It doesn't even look like Paris at all, but it's still in Paris. So that's what's very interesting about it. And I'm just like taking photos of the daily life in that area, as well as the special occasions like the Lunar New Year and things like that. So yeah, if you feel like you can relate to this story, DM me for more details. And yeah, please buy my zine so I can get the GR4.
Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, then I can always see we're mostly going to go overtime if we keep up this pace. But Rickard, let's talk about your relationship or history to the GR.
Yeah.
You're saying that you started in the film with the film camera already.
Yeah, I was very late to switch from film to digital. I started shooting Leica when they were not so popular, and my M6 cost like 600 euros maybe. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
Back in early 2000, and I started to feel that I needed a digital camera beside my Leica my film, and I tested a lot of cameras, and then I found the GR1S, I think, and I really like how I could use it. It was so small and easy to work with, and then they came out with the first APS-C model.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cheap back then, so I just got it, and the files was very easy to get a consistent look with the film, like the T-Max I shot. So that's my history.
Yeah, and I remember seeing your photography. I don't know when, or if someone posted something of your work, but somehow I found you on Instagram long time ago. So that maybe in your bio it said something about GR. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
But I saw that you were using a GR, and I was like, oh, cool. And the photos I liked, so I was like, follow this guy, and then kept seeing your photos, and you also won some awards for some photos, right? And you mainly share photos from your kids, right? You have a lot of photos from your family life, which is also
I did a lot of
very cool and
projects.
unique.
I did a lot of projects before the pandemic. I was following a monk in a monastery, but then when the COVID came, I couldn't do that anymore. So I was in this hype. I wanted to shoot, so I started to point the camera towards my family, and that became a project, and I have not ended it yet. So
I see. Okay, I thought it was going on for even before the pandemic. So that's
no, it
because
started then. Yeah.
able to shoot what you were shooting until
Yeah.
then. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, you definitely have inspired me to take photos of my family. Like, of course, I as a photographer, I photograph my family already,
Yeah.
but like a lot of the photos you have of from your son are like it's more than just like a family photo, right? It has good
Yeah.
composition, has interesting light, like has like there's some poetic like scenes, and it's really cool. So it's really inspiring, and my son now is getting into the age of probably
Yeah.
your son here on in these images. So I can also now look back and have a portfolio of photos of my son, and the GR is the main camera or the most used camera for that for me.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, and I also love to take photos in monochrome of my son, and so I can really relate now, and I could not relate to the same degree when I first stumbled upon your photography because I was not a father yet.
Yeah.
But that was definitely also one of the reasons I followed you, and then every time your son's birthday is here, then you post a photo, and it's also cool to see the journey. And your son must be totally fine with you taking photos, right? Because he's probably
he is. He's 7 now, and he's starting to say no sometimes, but he's still fine with it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then you moved away from the GR, let's say, and went into the digital Leica realm, right? First it was film, I think.
Yeah, film for a very long time until the prices of film and chemistry became too expensive. Yeah, and then I got a Leica monochrome, but I still have a GR, of course, but it's a GR 3X.
Ah, you still have that one. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I shoot mostly 28 millimeters, but it's nice to have this when I need to get tighter.
Yeah. And and then you got also the GR4 for a few days, probably to shoot some product photos.
I had it for 1.5 months, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But I had to keep it in very good condition because I took product photos and videos of it. So I only used it for like 2 weeks at the end before I send it back. Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on that? Like you have known so many GR models before, so
yeah, I think it's very hard to explain for people who never used the GR and just seeing the new GR 4 and looking at the price. But for me, all the small steps that Ricoh is taking are on the right way always, except for the flash. I miss the flash, but that's me. But getting those buttons and dials back from the previous versions, like the GR2, I think it was a good decision. For me, I never had the problem with dust or anything like that. It's a very good camera for me. Never broken down. I had a lot of them, and I don't know. I think the small steps are good. Yeah.
And I know that you are someone who fits the target user of the GR. So I'm the same. Like I appreciate that Ricoh is sticking to the original concept, right? And they're just coming up with these refinements, and like how you use the camera is like such a big deal. It's not so much like you get more quality here or faster here. It's more about the overall package, like the whole user experience. So
the user experience.
Yeah. But you were not even slightly disappointed, like the flash didn't come back, or what?
No, because I knew about the small flash. I hadn't seen it yet, but I knew it was coming, and I hoped that it would work just fine for those situations. But no, I was. I'm one of those that's happy that they are not trying to be Sony or Fuji, or I want them to do a camera for photography, not for video or hybrid. Or I want this to be what it is. I don't even ask for a flip out screen. I don't need it. I want it to stay like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just showed some GR4 photos you shared here also with me.
Yeah.
Have not seen them yet. Yeah, it's funny because the first photos here in your little folder are from the GR2, and the images, like, you don't really see the different
No.
models being used, which is so cool that it's just consistently the same look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to give away too much of my feelings towards this camera, because want to reserve that for my
Yeah.
video that I'm going to make, which is also not going to be really a review. But overall, I'm with you that I'm glad that they not changed too much.
Yeah.
And they probably could have pleased more people if they
Yeah.
wanted to, but then they would maybe
Displease us.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So in the end, I guess they chose like the core people.
Yeah. It is a bit pricey, of course. That's maybe
yeah, and it's hard for me to. It feels so much like I'm talking from above here, talking down to everyone, but I have only ever paid for my old GR1 for one GR1.
Yeah.
I have all these GR3s, GR3Xs, GR4 now that were of course given to me by Ricoh because I'm an ambassador and I use the cameras all the time and I could not live without them. But if they would take it away from me, then I would be like, if I would have to I would still buy at least one X model. Like I really like the GR3X, I would buy that right away. And then maybe the GR4, but if there would be another one, maybe I would not upgrade. Maybe I would also just wait. And
for me, it's a bit hard as well because this is also one I got from Ricoh. So it's hard to say if the price is right because
it's easy for us to say like, oh, it's awesome, the camera is amazing, it's all good, but you have to also consider like what the customer has to do for it. Like it's especially now in the economy, that we are right now, it's a lot of money. So totally get it.
It's like that saying, any meal that's free tastes good, but once you start paying for that meal, you start to question, dang, was that really worth $80? So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, and if I have any issue with my camera, I just send it in and they take care of it. So even outside of warranty, because I get that special treatment. Sorry, guys. So it's just really nice not to care about anything. I throw my camera in my pants pocket, and sometimes I clean my pocket, make sure it's not too dusty and dirty. But I can really just be rough with my camera gear. But even then, nothing major happened so far. Like even dust, I don't really see dust. Once or twice since the GS3 came out, I saw 1 or 2 dust spots, but then I don't notice it anymore. It's like sometimes it comes and goes. I don't live near the beach, or I don't know. I'm not in India, so I'm in Europe. It rains a lot. It's pretty dry air here, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky, but for me it was never a big issue. Same with weather sealing. I use an umbrella. I don't mind a bit of rain. A bit of water on the camera. Nothing has happened so far, but yeah, I'm also aware that it's easy for me to say and be relaxed about the camera gear. With all the stuff where I spent my hard-earned money on, I might be more careful. But the GR1 or GR2, now the prices are ridiculous, but I use that also a lot, and it's not worse than the GR4. It's just different. It's such a good camera. It has the flash. So yeah. I'm still thinking about the GR4. I think it's definitely a step up. The internals are all new, so once you use it, you will notice a big jump. Elman and we talked about this yesterday. It feels like a different camera when you use it. It's just snappier. It's more responsive. It's just not that exciting upgrade that maybe a lot of people expected. I was kind of hoping for a big jump in image quality. It was already good enough for me, but I was like, come on, 6 years, new sensor, maybe a total brand new sensor we haven't seen yet. It's slightly better, but it's not like, whoa, you can print that much larger, and you know. So, but overall, the ease of use, how do you say, upgrades, like the new buttons, I'm getting used to it, and I think it's better now. It's a better. Also, when you shoot manual, it's you can use change ISO with the plus minus.
Exactly.
Much faster. When you when you change snap focus distance, you don't accidentally jump into macro mode again because of that ring not being there anymore. So it's all better, and then the battery life for me is definitely better. And the focus is faster. For me, it really is faster. I mean, a lot faster. It does make a difference. And when you go back to the old model, it feels like really old generation tech. It's strange.
Yeah.
It works a little bit better in low light, right?
Yeah.
The AF. Yeah.
It doesn't search for the subject. It searches around the subject, but it's not like you know. And at least it finds the focus, finds the subject. Like in you know, sometimes you have to try again, but with the GR3, sometimes you had to, you couldn't focus. You had to focus somewhere else where it was easier. All right. Are there any questions in the chat, Elmar? I have. It's hard for me to read the chat at the same time. Were there any questions?
From Dirk, how is the image quality lens performance compared to the GR3?
Okay. The lenses are definitely new, different elements, new spherical elements. Not quite sure exactly, but the lens has improved, and the center sharpness is kind of the same, but the corner sharpness has definitely improved. And when you look at my my video I put out today on my German channel, I will also show that example in my video for this channel. I'm showing a side-by-side between a GR3 image and a GR4 image, and it's very extreme, the difference, but only in the corner. In the center, it was already very sharp. And then there's this thing where, I don't know, I'm curious if you, Rickard, and Dan, maybe you did not notice it yet because you had only 1 hour. But you guys, have you noticed that the images have like a little bit of a shine to them? Like when you have highlights, they seem to glow a bit. Like as if
I have not noticed
a diffusion filter on the lens. No?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I noticed it a little bit when I shoot like landscape that one time. Yeah, there is some kind of a glow, but I didn't think much about it until you were saying it right now.
Yeah.
At all apertures, or?
Yeah, I think at all apertures.
No.
Let me try to bring up my video from today. Maybe I can show it here on screen. Oops. Something that I noticed, which is definitely new. The GR3 had not the best contrast. I always thought that the GR3X had better contrast, and the GR3 you had to push it a bit in post to make it look a bit more contrasty. But the GR4 now, in my opinion, it has a clearer lens. It has better contrast, but it has a little bit of a glow around edges, and I don't know if I like that. Maybe I'm the only one experiencing that, but I can show you here a little clip from my...
No, I also saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, this is a video we filmed yesterday. It's on my German channel. Might not be the best way to show you this here, but yeah, you can look it up and see the images here that I show, and it's with highlights.
Yeah. I just went into the Lightroom and I also see it.
Yeah, like here you see like a bright spot
Yeah.
where the sun hit something.
Yes.
Yeah.
It shines.
Yeah, it does. It looks like those HSF models, or
HDF.
what are they
Yeah, it
called?
looks like a promise
Yeah.
filter.
HDF, yeah.
A very weak promise filter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in my right room. I'm in my
Wow,
light room as
I
well
didn't
right
see
now. It's more obvious now that you're saying it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
once I saw it, I could not unsee it. Like
No,
here I'm showing a
just
photo that I took in Istanbul inside a mosque, and it works. It looks beautiful. It's like, wow, the shiny light. But when you do a lot of low light or night photography in the city, then you will always get very shiny or blooming highlights.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
don't get that with my Nikon cameras because they use bigger lenses. And I'm like 50-50 if I like it or not. Because I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of the like diffusion filter look. Unless it's like how the scene really felt like. So that's something I noticed, which I just find a bit strange.
It's like when the light hits the sensor directly, right? Almost.
Maybe. And we were
Yeah.
debating this yesterday, Elma and I, if Ricoh did this intentionally to create more character with the images. Because people like to use like film simulations and stuff like that to make the photos look less digital. But I would prefer to do that myself using a filter. You know? So it's not super distracting, but I noticed it, and now I'm really thinking about the types of images I'm going to take, because if I want good contrast and hard edges, I might not use my GR4 then, because I will get these soft looking images. Not in terms of sharpness, but in terms of contrast and how it looks and feels. It does, however, look amazing with black and white photos, I feel like. I mean, also looking at your example, I didn't notice it, but that's something I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a lot of my photos when I look through them.
Yeah, and if you guys are also now seeing it by just opening up your RAW files, then there's definitely something going on. I've never seen that in my other older GR cameras. Yeah. Otherwise, the images are very pleasing and easy to edit. I like the colors. I like the new cinema profile once you tweak it a bit. Still wish they would give us the old positive film just as a bonus filter.
Do you still have my Google Drive file open?
Yeah, I have it.
I just added a photo from just a random church photo, and I think I have what you're talking about in the right window.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I see it now. Oops.
If you look at the window to the right.
Yeah, could be. Oh, I can't really zoom in here.
Yeah.
What's going on? Just want to zoom out. Huh?
Right, that one? Okay.
What's going on here? Can't go back. I want to zoom out. Okay. Yeah, something like that. And also you see it with the chandelier or the lights here over the window. You can also see it a bit. And also with the it's not only light sources, it's also like just very bright surfaces.
Mm.
I can even see it a bit here with the books on the left. I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it feels like the dark area behind it still gets a little bit of shine and glow from the white of the pages of the book.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Such a small little thing, but I don't know if I like it, to be honest.
It must be more distracting in the color photos, right?
Yeah, it's more distracting in color photos. But when I look at your other example photos here with the GR4,
yeah,
I feel like I can see it, but it's less obvious. Yeah. Let's look at Dan's photos. I think I also saw it with yours. Like even here, I can now see it with the face here. Is it micro contrast or I don't know. Or here the shirts, the white shirts. Look at all the white T-shirts here, and yeah. Do you see it? I see it here.
Yeah, cannot unsee that
yeah.
now.
I want to know what's going on. I don't think I.
And
asked
by the
Ricoh.
way, the ones I shared with you, all I shot on JPEG, SOC.
JPEG?
Yeah.
How do you like this? This is cinema yellow, yeah?
Yeah, cinema yellow. I mean, I love it. The colors is amazing to use in cities like Paris, for example. But now that I'm looking at my other photos as well, they have that thing that you mentioned just now. It's a bit annoying, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to try to get an official statement from Ricoh about that. Really want to know what's going on here. To me, it feels intentional. Like, hey, let's give this lens a little bit of character. Maybe the HDF model is selling very well. And they're like, hey, we should probably put a bit of that in the default lens. But when I use my GS3X, I like that it's so clean and sharp and has good contrast, and then I can do with it what I want. If I want to add halation or blooming highlights, I can use a diffusion filter if I want to, but I can also use it and mix it with other cameras, and you don't really notice that I use a GR camera. Now when I use a GR4 and I use my Nikon ZF, for example, I think I can tell, oh, this is my GR4 photo, because it has that soft glow layer over the images. But sometimes it looks very good, but sometimes I find it a bit distracting. Yeah. Has any reviewer already mentioned that? No. You came here for this. This is the content you came here for. That's why I take my time. I take my time because I want to show every little detail I noticed so that you can get an idea before you spend the 1,500. So, I don't know what else we should talk about. I mean, it still feels a bit too early, and I guess the overall vibe here is that it's cool that we have a new camera, but we personally didn't need it, right?
Yeah.
I hope it's going to sell well. I'm waiting for the GR4X and, hey, maybe a monochrome camera. That would be a new tech that would be interesting to see in a GR camera. But yeah, it's still a solid camera, and I really like using the GR4. I don't use my GR3 at the moment anymore because it's just, to me, it just feels so much more refined, the user experience. But they didn't reinvent the camera, so I can also understand why people are like, this is kind of like a GR 3.5. This is a comment you read a lot. You know, it's not the 4, it's just the 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I've been using the GR3 for 5 years now, and it kind of, as much as I wanted a new one, it kind of felt like anticlimax, you know, when it came out. Like, okay,
Yeah, anticlimax.
right.
This is yeah. What you said is like exactly how I also felt. They did not make. I thought I would maybe also help produce like an amazing teaser. I was like, if you want to do something, let's do something big. And there were some ideas we floating around that sounded like epic, and I was like, oh, let's do something like that. But then it was like, oh, might take a bit longer for this release, and suddenly it was like, no, okay, we are launching. Do you have time to make a launch video? In a week it has to come out. Something like that, you know. And so I thought we would do more. And then they leaked all the specs beforehand. But maybe in the end this was also good, because then people could, you know, come to terms with it. And like, okay, it's not going to have this and this. Because the hype, the expectation was so, the build-up was so high, and so in the end it was just like here it is, you all know everything about it already, and then we who have used it, we are saying, you know, like, oh, it really does feel different, you have to try it before you judge just what it says on paper. But in the end it's still just a GR. So yeah, I don't complain. I'm happy with it.
Yeah,
little strange with this halation thing, but all I wanted was a shorter blackout, a screen blackout when I take photos, and I got it. So my main wish was fulfilled. Everything else is a bonus for me. Okay,
No, I mean,
Emma, are there not any questions? I thought we would be bombarded by questions.
Yeah, no, not really. Ricky said like maybe the sedation comes from the anti-static coating layer in front of the sensor, but yeah, maybe we should wait until Ricoh says something about that.
That's a good point, and that's I didn't see all the reviews, but most of them I saw, and only Petapixel maybe mentioned that there is this anti-static coating on the sensor, because everyone was like, yeah, did they improve the dust problem? So there's a coating on the sensor that is anti-static, and it doesn't attract the dust anymore. So if there's dust flying around your camera, it's most likely not going to stick. But also the dust removal feature, which every time you turn on your camera and turn it off, the camera sensor shakes really fast to shake off all the dust. That was also improved. Maybe different pattern, or longer or stronger. And then what I also read, which I didn't know, no one told me this. Like, I was briefed what was improved, but I did not hear about this until someone else pointed it out, maybe P&H or so. They made sure that the lens, or they worked on the lens construction to make it less, or make it harder for air to suck in dust into the camera. So they sealed it a bit, made it so that there's less air being pushed inside and out, which should also help with dust. But yeah, they should have put that in the press release.
Yeah,
but
also
it could
the lens does not move
the anti-static coating with this halation thing. Sorry, who was saying something?
Yeah, sorry, I was. Yeah, and also the lens does not move that much anymore, because it's a little bit shorter, and
Right.
the push in and push out is it's not that much anymore.
Yeah. Okay, I'm reading here comments from Dirk. Try to eliminate any errors with film simulations. Use standard mode and shoot. Yeah, this all doesn't matter because I start off with a RAW, and I can already see it in the RAW, and it's not something that comes from the film simulations.
No, mine are raw as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I could do a test, like testing all the aperture ranges, but I see it in all the images basically. Doesn't matter if it's 2.8 or f16. I don't usually use f11 or higher, more than that, because then it starts to get a bit more soft overall and less contrast. But if it shows up at f2.8, it's already 2.8 is I think they corrected the lens so it performs the best at 2.8, and then it becomes not better but actually worse the more you stop it down. That's how it was with the previous model, so I'm not sure about the GR4. Okay, I guess there's not much interest in the GR4, judging by the comments. Yeah, I guess stay tuned for my video when it's coming, because I will talk about all these little user experience things, and show a lot of photos that I took. Okay, guess we can wrap it up then. In terms of what to expect with the GR4 going forward, I mean, I don't know. I expect a few more special editions to come out for sure. And that's going to be it. I mean, maybe there are going to be some interesting accessories. There's this new flash. I didn't get the chance to see it in person yet, but in a few weeks I will. There's a flash that I like the design. It's cool, but it's a very weak flash. It's a very weak flash, unfortunately. Weaker than the in-camera flash of the GR1 and GR2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember the exact number for the flash output, but it was very low. And I read some comments of people who have it, who said that it's very low. You won't likely use it for fill flash during a sunny day. It's too weak for that. We will see. I will try it out. But the idea to make accessories, to put stuff on the camera to make it more suited to a specific photography style, I like the idea of that, instead of pleasing everyone and make a camera that feels like, I don't know, if someone never uses the flash, then the space for the flash is kind of wasted then. Yeah.
Agree. Yeah. Sure.
And they designed the add-on flash like so that you can still put your camera, your GR in the jeans pocket, for example, because it's like slim, it doesn't stick out. So, and I read somewhere that they designed it so that it fits into that second pocket in some pants pocket. They have this smaller pocket, right?
Okay.
And
One inside.
and it fits in that pocket.
Right.
I'm hoping for something like a viewfinder add-on that has a bit more tech in it than just frame lines. Maybe like an OVF with parallax correction. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will see. Okay. I guess if there are not any more questions, then we're going to wrap it up here. We still wanted to show photos. Do we want to show photos?
We already have, no?
I showed you guys his photos, but let's do it quickly. Come on. So
do it.
Do it. Okay, we are doing
Do
it. Los. Wait. Boom. Welcome to photo viewing to the photo viewing section. So we like to end the show by showing some photos we took since the last stream, just to show what we have been up to. Since we didn't show photos the last stream and the stream before that, we should have more photos to show. But last time I already prepared to show photos and we did not show them. So I will show those photos, and I will not show the photos I took in September because I will show them in the video later and don't want to spoil it. Tim, if you want to start, I can share the photos you sent me.
Okay.
And
Yep.
talk to us. What did you do in September? Did you go out to shoot? What did you do?
Yep, September, trying to get more active. Like the summer, I barely went out to shoot, so I'm a bit rusty. But let me see. I don't see
What
the
did you do
photo
in
just
summer
yet
if you
on live stream.
have not been out to shoot?
I just stay in the room, man. Just stay in the room
Too
and
hot
make
outside?
videos. Yeah, so this one I got at the end of September. I noticed the boy by himself there. He was drinking his water. I thought it was a good contrast moment between the religious painting and then the boy by himself. I wish the lighting, the highlights was, I couldn't bring it down any further. But I think the highlight, the halo does go along well with the painting, but it just
doesn't matter.
It's just too much, but it is what it is.
And you posted this on Instagram as part of a series. Maybe you can talk a bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was just flipping through a lot of my older photos, and I did notice I subconsciously get photos of kids just doing some weird thing or odd things off to the side. So this is just I guess a addition to that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like the what's the word for it? The carefreeness, or can you say that? Like, I like how he's like drinking his water, and, you know, with his Nike shirt, and it's just like I have similar photos of my son like drinking in summer, and yeah, he's like the symbol of like, hey, I'm just living my life. I don't care about taxes and getting a job. Like, I have fun at the beach.
I would have liked the child on the other side of the painting. That way, the face, the painting, as you see, the angels, they're looking down.
They would look
They'll be looking down towards them, but it's the opposite. But
yeah, could have also
street shot.
Yeah,
that would have been nice, but I didn't even care about the painting. I was just more interested in the gesture of the kid.
Yeah. I guess the painting is, you want to come up with some connections, right? So maybe it's actually a bit more distracting then, but it makes it more interesting also to look at. Like, oh, why is this painting here? But yeah, when I saw it on the feed, I didn't immediately see that it was from you, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. And I like the series idea that you have. If you get a few more, then could be a cool series.
Could be a zine or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. Nice. So this was from September then. And then you shared some more.
Yeah.
Like some light and
just
shadow
a few
stuff.
more. Yeah, you know, when you know life is a little bit slow, you hit rock bottom when you start photographing outside the public restroom. But no, I think I found a spot that I like to try to find a spot that I like, and I just stay there. So I'm gonna be revisiting. I'm actually going out today to shoot, so I'm gonna be revisiting this spot. There's good potential, especially after seeing the bird on the top, on that vertical shot. There's potential because people are going in and out, and there's a mix of homeless, tourists, locals going in and out of that bathroom, and the sun is just sunset. It's hitting right then and there. So I didn't get anything good. Just sharing the shots, but I think there's good potential there. So we'll see.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to find one spot and just come back to it.
Yeah.
well, who knows? Maybe some bigger story is going to come out of this. It's a journey of self-discovery. Standing in front of the women.
With women's side. You see me on the news.
Yeah. Okay. All right. These are all the photos, yeah?
Yep.
Elmar, do you want to show something? I need to find your photos you sent me yesterday, but do you want to show some photos or?
If it's in someone's interest, that I had some macro shots because I used the GR4 to test the colors and the macro mode.
Okay, I can find them.
Yeah, quickly could swipe through so the people would get the idea of the macro mode. I'm not a macro photographer, but from time to time, and when I got a new camera, I go out in the botanic garden and look for flowers and see how the colors are. Yeah, I do it like 10 years when I get a new camera, always botanical garden.
I didn't know.
And shoot the flowers there. So it's a one-time thing when I got a new camera. So
okay.
And after that, I lose interest in macro photography.
I haven't really used the macro mode on my GR.
So it's basically the old man 100 millimeter 2.8 macro shots.
But these are not the GR4 ones?
These are GR4, yeah.
Okay. All right. I did not expect you to show.
Yeah, I normally don't shoot that.
And then you sent me some photos for the video we did. These were all that you took here in Hamburg. So he's currently in my city, by the way, but different place, not in my house. But he doesn't live in Hamburg. He lives in Karlsruhe. But he came here to visit Hamburg, and we could have streamed together here, but it's too far away from where he's staying. But
it's a mix of my hometown. It's a mix of my hometown and some are shot in Heidelberg, and the recent ones are shot in Hamburg here. Yeah, I found it interesting. I don't know where you are right now with the image, but with the sign with a lot of things, I found it interesting how sturdy it was.
Yeah. And these were all from recently, yeah. This is Hamburg. Okay. So what are you looking for when you're visiting a city like my city? You're just going out to see what you see, or we were here together doing these photos.
Mostly unusual things that I've never seen, but it's hard. It gets hard. It gets harder the more often you see a city. Stuff repeats. Yeah. So
we both have the same shot here.
The woman's done. Yeah,
I have the exact same shot
on the. Okay, from the woman with the camera in the hands, or?
Yeah, at the botanic garden we went to.
Okay. Yeah, we walked side by side, so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Obviously, I know my city, and I see here some situations that are new. These benches here, for example, they don't usually are here. They're probably here just temporarily, and so this is a new situation that I probably have to check out now. Yeah, we are going to actually shoot together on Sunday, right? It's going to be fun. So, all right, okay. Yeah, then let me show my 3 photos I wanted to show last time, and then we end the stream. So, yeah, as I said, I took photos in September, but they all are going to go into a video, and I don't want to share them now so that I'm not spoiling the experience. Yeah, I think most of my photos are also GR4 photos, except the first one probably. Yeah, I wanted to plug my zine, my e-zine. It's already been like over a month or so. Yeah, I did a little zine of my Naples photos. I spent 3 days in Naples and spontaneously made an e-zine just as an exercise. But I liked it so much that I thought, okay, going to put it out. Just showing the cover photo here. Yeah, it was fun. I was just using my ZF. I had the GR4 with me, but it was a very early prototype, and I was not allowed to show any photos. Unfortunately, because I took some photos I like, but I'm not able to show them. Yeah. I traveled a lot in summer, in August and July. And yeah, you will see more of that in future videos. This is a GR4 photo inside the Vatican in Rome. There was beautiful light inside. And then this girl came and started to sunbathe. And this is actually not so candid anymore. I'm kind of destroying this photo now. But first she did it casually, candidly. I stood in front of her together with Orietta Gerardin, another fellow GR ambassador, and we just witnessed this scene, and we were taking photos. We were like, oh, this is amazing. And then this girl noticed us, and we said, oh, this was perfect. And she said, yeah, I just wanted to experience the sun. And then we said, yeah, could you do it again? And then she started smiling, and then we spent so much time that she started to kind of forget about us. And then I got a different angle, which is this one, which works much better. So is it candid or not? I say it's still candid.
If you don't tell us that, then we won't know anyway. So
yeah, and this
great.
This is going to be a topic in another video I made with another Italian photographer who does sometimes ask people, to stand or repeat what they did, but then he waits for the time when it becomes more natural, when it's not made for the camera. So here, for example, we said, oh, could you do it again? And we were still like laughing, and she was laughing, but then we took so long that she forgot about us. And this is the only frame where she does not look like she is doing it for us. Okay. Yeah, and then inside we were also spending time at this store, which only opens like every 25 years, because right now it's like a jubilee year, I think. So it was a special occasion to be there, a special day. And yeah, that was super interesting to just see all the people who came. Like some people came carrying like crosses, some people were even kneeling down on the ground before entering the door. So, and all kinds of people, and yeah, most people would like touch the door because it's like a holy door. This is one of the photos I like, but I took so many, at least 500 or 600 probably. I think this is it. Okay. Some behind the scenes here. This is Orietta. This is after we came out of the Vatican. We kind of snuck into it. Usually you have to stand in line for 2 or 3 hours. We found a shortcut. Little spoiler, but we found a shortcut. And afterwards we felt like so amazing because we had this amazing opportunity. And yeah, this little behind the scenes photo here. Yeah, this one I already shared in the video. Istanbul. I went to Istanbul, family vacation with family. Took my GR4 with me. Shot all in 4:3, which is the new aspect ratio for the GR4. And yeah, it was great. I liked 4:3. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's a nice photo.
Yeah, I know you reposted it also. Thanks for that. This is not the color of the light. It was a little colder. But with the magic of white balance, shifting and adjusting, you can make it look more magical. But you can get this kind of light outside at night, so it's not that uncommon. And I think I have 2 more from Istanbul. I wasn't able to move around a lot, but this was the only time I was going away from my family, exploring the ferry. Otherwise, we would always be together. Yeah, and here I just saw interesting geometry and colors. And then I got this lady here in the frame as well. I have one without her, which I also like, but maybe it's better with the person. Yeah, this is the last one Barbie shot. We went to a market. My wife wanted to go to this market, and there were so many like interesting things to see. Yeah, and I thought this is kind of fun. Everyone with a white dress, and then one Barbie with a pink dress. Don't like the person on the top. It's kind of like distracting, but yeah, I had to take my chances. I might go back to Istanbul at end of this month, actually. I just have to negotiate with my wife a bit more. But I might go back and maybe do something I did in Naples again, but just in Istanbul. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, the other photos are from last time. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That was a long stream. Sorry for that.
As usual.
Okay, cool. Yeah, next stream is going to be end of October, which is this month. We will see if there are going to be any more news, hopefully. Anything coming up for you guys you want to plug? I mean, okay, Dan has his zine, so check it out. Yeah, link in the description. Not yet, but might update later. No, just go to the Instagrams of our guests and buy everything they sell. Tim, any
fun to
video
get it
coming up? Oh, Tim just posted the top 20.
Mexico.
Huh?
The Mexico Street Photography Festival is end of this month, so I'll be there. Then once I get back, we'll do the live stream. But I think some of our work, even your work, is part of a group showing in Mexico.
I don't know which photos, so please share.
Yeah, I'll take a picture. You can Venmo me $25 or something. Yeah, that. And then I just put up earlier this week a new YouTube video, top 20 street photographers. You can check that out. Yep.
Paid a lot of money to be in it. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Oh, but I liked your list. Some people I have not paid too much attention to, and I would have a different list, but you explained your reasoning very well, so but you can never please everybody. I also don't like rating photographers. Like, how do you even rate someone? Ranking. You know, like top this and because everyone is different or should be different and unique. So it's not like this is the best or this is the Okay, I don't know what I will do. No, I know what I will do. Man, I'm not prepared this time. Am I ever prepared? There's going to be one video coming out this week or next week, which is not GR4 related. Sorry for everyone in the chat. I'm seeing your comments. But the video after that is probably most likely going to be a GR4 video. I'm trying a very different format for my GR4 videos, so I'm still experimenting. It's going to be like a mixtape of experiences, and some clips I will show are from videos that are coming much later, but you are going to have a mixtape experience, and then at the end I will talk and do like a talking head kind of video. All right, and then I will be in Nuremberg if any Germans are watching in almost a week. Nuremberg, there's a camera fair going on, Imaging World. I will be at the Ricoh booth every day from beginning to the end, basically standing there to answer questions. And oh man, there's going to be so much talking that weekend. Yeah, so say hi if you're in Nuremberg. Otherwise, I don't know what else is going on in October. Rickard, anything for you to you want to plug a podcast maybe?
I have a Swedish podcast called Fotofolket. It's translating to the photography of the people, kind of. I have one episode in English if you're interested. It's with the war photographer Eddie Van Wessel. Yeah, I will show it here even in the, on the stream. Is it on your... you have it here. Is it mini podcast? Called mini pod? No. Is it this year? Can you see it? Fotofolket? Fotofolket, yeah. Oh, you have a dedicated page. I didn't know. Yeah. Okay, I will follow. So there is one episode in English if you're interested. Okay, cool. And anything you're working on, like product photography wise? I do a lot of photography for Squarehood. Oh, for Squarehood. Yeah. Squarehood. I was just thinking about Squarespace. Of course. No. For Squarehood. Yeah. Squarehood. Squarespace. I remember your shout out to me, so I have to do a shout out back to Thomas. Oh yeah. Thomas. Yeah. I was happy to, being able to meet him when I was in Sweden. Yeah. Also really cool that you was he your first client for like camera related product photography? Yeah. So shout out to Thomas. It all started. Yes. With your hoods basically. Yeah. Yeah, nice. And then you did Rollei, right? Rollei? Yeah, I did. The 35 AFF. Yeah. That's cool. And the Pentax 17. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Rickard, thanks for taking your time, because I know your family needs you. And yeah, say hi to your wife and say sorry for taking you away. Thank you. Yeah. It was a joy. And we still have to meet in person, so let's make that happen somehow. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Dan, thanks to you as well. Have fun at Salon Photo. Without me this time. So sad. I can't be on two weddings, at the same time. Not possible. Are you going to do something there, or you're just going as a... I'm just going to go there as a guest. The Ricoh is going to have... They're going to be doing a photo walk with the GR4, so I'm going to join that as well. Okay. And do more content and see if, the battery life is actually better, or... I don't know. Let's find out something new about it for 1 hour. All right. Elmar, you have the last word. Say something smart.
Okay. For the guys who are on the edge of getting a GR4, I'm saying that the GR4 feels like the GR3 should have felt all the time. Okay. We're going to end it here. Thanks everyone for joining us. Next time I will prepare some more news. But yeah, it was still fun. So see you next time. Have a great start into your week. And stay compact. Stay portable. That's it.